What's up, everybody? It's Jordan, and welcome to the Sports Behind Show. Despite the Cincinnati Bengals' success these last 2 years, of course, there are still sports media analysts who still doubt the Bengals and still talk bad about the Bengals. Obviously, we've seen how such of a fool that Bart Scott has been this year and last year, and now really yesterday. When you look at, on Kay Adams' show, Up and Adams, Eric Weddle was on her show yesterday, the former Charger and the former Baltimore Raven. They were talking about the Bengals matchup against the Buffalo Bills on Sunday in a divisional round playoff game, and they were talking about the Bengals' chances and everything like that. And Eric Weddle, of course, typical Raven, it seems like anymore, completely bashes and takes a jab at the Bengals. When you look at Bart Scott last year, he was basically calling for the Ravens to headhunt Burrow and everything like that, just being absolutely ridiculous. And Eric Weddle, he was saying yesterday on Kay Adams' show that they should have lost the Ravens. They got outplayed by the Ravens. They have a 0 chance against the Bills, which to me is just laughable, and it's just kind of crazy. It just kind of seems like he's ticked off that the Bengals defeated the Ravens. They didn't get outplayed by the Ravens. The Ravens did play very good. I don't think the Bengals got outplayed by them, but they played good. But Cincinnati still outplayed Baltimore. He said they cannot protect Burrow. They're playing without any Oline. The Bills' defense is top 5. That is just absolutely ridiculous and really a dumb take, honestly. It's kind of a guy who doesn't know what he's talking about, a casual take, if you will. But when you look at Burrow, take away the Baltimore Ravens wild card matchup, Burrow got sacked 4 times in that game. But the last time Burrow has got sacked more than 3 times was before Halloween. Burrow has not been sacked 3 times since that Halloween matchup where we lost to the Cleveland Browns without Jamar Chase. That's not including this past week's game against the Ravens, but his offensive line is so much better than people think. Since that game, the only time he's been sacked 3 times was last week, and we are 9-0 in that stretch. It's not a coincidence that when this offensive line is playing better, this team is winning. This offensive line is so much better than people think. Casual fans and analysts are acting like Jonah Williams is some star left tackle like Andrew Whitworth or Willie Anderson. Jonah Williams has been our weakest link of the offensive line this season. It sucks that he's hurt. I'd still rather have him over Jackson Carman. When you look at this Bengals team, they're capable of going to the Super Bowl and nearly winning it last season with as bad as the offensive line they had last year. They're definitely capable of, going to the Super Bowl this year, especially when I think this team is better than last year's team. Like I said, he also said that the Buffalo Bills defense is top 5. I just don't get that at all. If you want to talk about Von Miller before he got injured, I could kind of agree with that. But since Von Miller's absence of this Buffalo defense, they have, went downhill a lot. Before Von Miller got hurt, they were averaging over 3 sacks a game. Now when you look at Buffalo, in 5 games, they have just 10 sacks. That's not top 5 at all. When you look at their pass defense, they were averaging over an interception a game before Von Miller got hurt. Since then, in their 5 games, they had 4 interceptions. 3 of those were in just a 1 game against Matt Jones in their season finale in the regular season. And then look at last week. Why are people not talking about this supposedly top 5 Buffalo defense allowing 31 points to Skylar Thompson, the 3rd-string quarterback of the Miami Dolphins? Everybody thought that game was going to be a blowout. Everybody thought that game would have been over by halftime, but Miami made that a game, and they kind of exposed this, Buffalo defense. This defense is really good, but I don't think it's top 5. I think it's another just kind of dumb, idiotic take said by Eric Weddle. When you look at Eric Weddle, it seems like literally every single thing he said is just not the truth. Do I think the Bengals will win? Yes. Will I be shocked if we lost? No. But it's just so frustrating when you look at this Bengals team this year and last year. We have continued to prove the doubters wrong for, these past couple of seasons, and still we have people just hating the Bengals for no reason at all. If this was the Steelers, the Cowboys, I'm sure everybody would be loving their success and talking good about them. But of course, since it's Cincinnati, people still find a way to make excuses for Cincinnati when they win and everything like that, and still talk bad about them, despite them being one of the most successful franchises these last 2 seasons. But it should be a good matchup against the Buffalo Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals in the divisional round. Let me know what you think in the comments about Eric Weddle's kind of stupid takes on Kay Adams' show, Up and Adams. But that about does it for this video. If you're new to the channel or have seen the videos before, I would really, really appreciate it if you could subscribe and like this video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all next time on Sports Behind Show.